And there's another 3 crap 3. That's now 4 of them out of the next last 5 rolls, guys. This is getting wicked. Hey everybody, welcome to Mark the Point, another great day at the tables. I am going to roll out the Arnold, okay? So if you haven't checked out already or you haven't seen on YouTube, the Arnold has become one of the most favorite searched upon YouTube videos out there. It's been my highest view count video so far. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to link it up top here so you can watch it. The original was rolled out by Waylon's Way Craps. It's also been a really, really high view count for him, so go check out his channel for the original version. I'm going to roll out the Arnold at a $10 level, okay? So real quick, just to kind of do a little recap here. The original Arnold has a $25 pass line. You get a point set. We're going to set it's on the 8. Once it gets on the 8, you're going to come out with a don't come for a $100 bet. Let's just say if another rolls out, goes to the 9, and then you're going to start with $25 come bets, and it's going to distribute out accordingly until you either hit the 9, you hit your point, and it resets. Either way, you're going to have a variation of a pass line, a come bet, and a don't come bet at any point in time. Okay. Now this is going to be leveled down a little bit. A lot of people have asked me, what does this look like at a $10 table? What's it look like at a $15 table? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Arnold at a $10 level. So essentially what you had here, I'm going to reset one more time. Essentially what you have here is a 1-to-4 ratio. So 25 to 100 is a 1-to-4 ratio. We're going to do that exact same thing. However, it is going to be with a $10 bet. So we're going to start off with a $10 pass line. Essentially, it'll go to a $40, because 1-to-4, a $40 come bet, or don't come bet, excuse me. And once that gets set, let's just say it's on the 9, then we'll continue out with $10 come bets. We're going to continue this system all the way out, just like we did the original one. We're going to roll it out and see how we do. Now, a full disclaimer here. I actually did play this system in Vegas. I've got my Vegas report I'm going to be putting out soon, in case you didn't know. I played this at Stadium Craps. Now, I did not play this at a $25 level or a $15 level because I didn't have the sustainable bankroll to do that. I did level down. Okay, I did play this at Stadium Craps at the $10 level, and I probably played it for about an hour, and I only made $85, right? So that was the real table, real throw-in. I made $85. I want to try this out today. Any system can win. Any system can lose. There are holes to every system, especially if you hit the point that don't come, whatever it is. You are going to find the holes on live tables. It comes out that way. Let's roll this out. Let's see what kind of outcome we get at the end, and see how we do. All right. All right, here we go, guys. I got everything here ready to set up. I'm going to start off with a $10 pass line. So now, again, with the $10 pass line, how this works is if you're on a 7 or 11, you will win this bet, right? You'll win on a 7 or 11. You will lose on a 2, 3, or 12. So you're hoping for the 7. You're expecting the 7 to roll so you can win it. And then if not, we'll get a point established. And here we go. All right, it's going to be a 4. It's going to be a 3, 1, 4. Let's mark it up. All right, so a 4 is now what you're looking for here. And then now we're going to go off with a $40 DC bet. So DC stands for a don't come. This is the Arnold. This is the leveled down version. Now let's show here. If a 7 rolls right now or a 11, you will lose this bet. Why? Because this right here has not been established yet. Once it becomes established, you're in the favor of the casino. However, right now on the DC bet, just like the don't pass, it's just like a don't pass bet. Yet it's a come bar. You're at a disadvantage here until that point is set or the DC is set, and then you become the advantage player of the casino. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get one set here. It is going to be aces. That is a perfect scenario because what happens here, again, on a 2 or 3, you actually win this bet. So we will pay you $40, okay? And that is going to come through the DC, and you'll go into your bet, into your rack. And so now you're good for the shooter almost no matter what the circumstances. At least right now, you're covered. That bet is still out there. And here we go. All right, it's going to be a 10. Again, that's another great number for the DC to go to. So this will travel to the 10, which is a don't come bet. And now we are going to continue out. Now your come bets need to be exactly like your pass line, $10 bets, and these will spread out throughout continuously until either this is rolled or we roll a point, and then we'll get a new point established. All right, here we go. All right, and there's a 7. Okay, that's a perfect scenario. What happens here is we will lose this bet, right? Because this is the 7, so let's turn a point off. We lost our point, okay? But because it's a come bet, you'll pay it here. We'll also pay our 10 because this is a DC bet. So that's $40, okay? So $40, we'll pay it out. And all this will come to the don't come. And then you will take this and put it back into your rack. Again, I played this in Vegas. It did really well at the stadium craps. I made $85 when it was all said and done, which is, I ended up bringing about $400, which is actually pretty good stat for only bringing $400 to play the system. All right, let's continue it out. Let's get another point established, and here we go. And that is going to be a Yo 11. That's great. Now, you have options here, okay? So you will get paid on the pass line because, again, $10. You get paid on the pass line here. Now, you have the option of leveling it up or you just put it right on top because now you're getting an advantage. But the original system does not do that. So we're just going to go ahead and pay it out and just put it back into our rack. But you do have options to stack it on top of each other. And there's a 7. That's another great. You could have done that, like I said a while ago. Again, you're great at this point in time because a 7 or 11, when the point's not there, you are winning this bet. So we're going to go ahead and put it into the rack. All right, there we go. And it's a 6. Okay, that's going to be a 4-2-6. That's our new point. Let's mark it up. So now we're going to go drop down $40. That's 25, 35, 40 into the DC. And let's get a DC set. Oh, all right. So that's good and bad, right? So first of all, that's good because we hit our point. So we'll go ahead and pay that out. We pay our point out. That's going to go back to the rack. This will turn off, and now your DC will travel to the back of the 6. It's never good to have a DC on the 6 or 8. However, we never say no action because why? You're at the advantage of the casino when this is here. All right, here we go. And that is a 7. That's okay. So here you go. That's actually a good time to hit it because A will get paid here on the pass line. Okay, that'll go to the rack, and you're going to get paid for here. And that's going to be a $40 payment. Go here. Again, it all goes to the don't come. And you get paid out, and it goes back to your rack, just like that, guys. So it's already working out very well. Now, I want to say again, this is not always a winning system. You could definitely lose money very quickly if the numbers come out in different ways, and different outcomes can always happen, guys. All right, it's going to be a 4-1-5. That's going to mark it up. Let's mark a new point. Okay, let's go ahead and go with our DC. DC is next. And what I'm going to do is, because I didn't ever get to a negative ladder last time, I'm going to, in a few minutes, actually do this at where I'm losing money and show you what this ladder looks at. So go ahead and make sure you stay tuned for me showing that, even if it's a simulated. Oh, that was a 5-2-7. It did roll on me. That's going to be a 5-2-7. So we will lose this bet. Again, this is when you're most vulnerable, right? Because we lost this, which is the point. So we'll lose that. And we're going to lose this $40, okay? Because when this is not set, you will lose it. So this is all going back to the bank. Now, granted, we are still in profit. Okay, we're in profit right now, so we're not going to level up yet. But again, stay tuned because I am going to show you that level up because I haven't gotten to show you that way how it works yet. Even in the original Arnold, I did not show you how it leveled up, so I want to be able to show you that. All right, it's going to be on the 6. Let's mark the point. And we're going to drop down $40 in the DC. So the first option is go to pass line. Second one is DC, and the rest of them are come bets. We really haven't even hardly made any comebacks yet, so still waiting for the whole system to develop. All right, it's going to be an 8. That's going to be an easy 8. And moves back here to the back of the 8. And then now we're going to go to a $10 come bet. So pass line, DC, come. That's your three main bets. And that's going to be a 3 craps 3. So we will lose our come bet. So on a 2 or 3 or 12, you will lose this bet. And we'll go back out for $10. Just like that. And there's back-to-back 1, 2, 3s. You got to love it, guys. You got to love this. So that's a bad deal. We'll lose it again, and this will go back into our come bet. All right, there we go. And, oh, my goodness, can you believe that? 3 crap 3s in a row, guys. Oh, my gosh, what are the odds of that junk? Okay, so that's 3 of them. So here we are. We're not out of profit yet because we still got this quarter. But I'm getting tired of putting money back out there. I can be honest with you. Tired of putting the money back out there and it being gone every time. All right, it's going to be a 2-2. That's going to be the hard 4. All right, so this is going to travel to the 4. Again, another $10. These come bets will be continuous until you either hit the point or you hit the DC or you collect. And there's another 3 crap 3. That's now 4 of them out of the last 5 rolls, guys. This is getting wicked, all right? So let's pull that back. Let's put this back out there. Let's roll these things out around a little bit. Come on. And there's a 7, of course, but that's okay. This is actually a good time. It's okay to hit it. So we'll lose our 4. We're going to lose our 7 or our pass line here, but we will get paid $10 in the come. And we'll get paid $40 on the 8. So this will come back to our rack here. This will come back to, again, always goes through the DC. They'll hit the DC first, and it comes back to your rack. And so now you're good in profit again. And let's set all these back up. Again, go back to our pass line. And let's do one more shooter. And then I'm going to do it as if we are leveling down, or excuse me, if we're going to level up because we're out of profit. So make sure you stay tuned for that in a second. And there's a Yo 11. That's great. That's going to pay us $10 for the pass line. Here we go. And there's going to be a 4. It's going to be a 2-2. All right, so it's going to be a hard 4. Let's mark it up. And let's go ahead and drop down $40 for the DC. Now, it does help if you're going to play this DC bet just for just kind of like a rule of convenience. If you're going to play the DC bet, try to stay on this outside edge or the end of the table. That way it's easier for you to just put that bet down versus reaching across the table every time, because most people cannot reach the DC bet from, stick right 1 or left 1 or whatever it is. Just make sure you stay next to the end. That way you can just set it down kind of conveniently at your leisure there. All right, here we go. Let's get it established. Let's go. And there's aces. Wow, those are the dots in both places. We are going to win our DC bet. So we've been hitting a lot of horns, right? So we're going to win that $40 because aces, you win here. We're actually going to leave the $40 in there. This is going to go back to our rack. And let's do it again. And there's a 10 down there on the end. So this DC bet's going to travel to the 10. So again, DC always goes to the backside. So sometimes I do my videos a little bit lower just so you can see it for the camera. But I'm going to try to start putting them right, which is back here on the backside, which is where DC goes. All right, let's go $10 back into the come bet. And there we go. And there's a 7. We haven't even got to roll out all of our come bets yet, but that's okay. We are making money. So we are going to lose our pass line, but this is like a wash, so it pays there. And then you'll have $40 on the DC. This will all get paid, and this all goes back to the rack, just like that, guys. It's like an ATM here. This is the Arnold. This is Arnold Strong, if you want to call it that way, guys. And if you haven't seen the original, please go check out Whale and Way Craps. He has the original. I also have a version of it that I've hit really, really good on. And it seems like people are really, really catching on to this style of play. They've really been liking it. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am technically in profit right now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a simulated spot to where I am out of profit, okay? Because some people are like, well, you never leveled up. I want to see what it looks like if you do level up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just pull some money out, okay? So I was in profit there. It doesn't matter how much I made. Either way, I was in profit. I'm going to pull some of this money back, okay, as if I've lost this money. Let's pull some of this back. So as of right now, let's say we are down, about $180. At this point in time, we can pull this back. At this point in time, we are going to level up. Now, when you say level up, what you're going to do is you're going to go to $15. So it was originally 10. Now you're going to go to 15 on the pass line, and you're going to go $60 on the DC. So it would look like this right here. So you'd get that. You'd get a point established. Just say it's on the 9. Now we're going to go to a $60 DC bet. Once that gets established, just say it goes to the 8. And now we're going to continue out with $15 bets on the come bets, and that'll continue out. So this is how we're about to roll it out. Again, we are acting as if right now we are not in profit, that we have to ladder up. So let's see what it looks like. Here we go. So we're going to start again. We're going to start off with a $15 bet on the pass line. Let's turn the puck off, and let's go, shooter. Let's get a point established. We are now out of profit for the first time simulated. That is going to be a Yo 11, so that will help us out. That puts a $15 payment. However, we are still out of profit, so we are not laddering back down to original. Here we go. And there's another back-to-back. The 3s and 11, the mid-Mochiro has really been part of this game here. That's a mid-Mochiro, another $15 bet. It goes right back into the rack. Again, you have the option of stacking it on top of each other if you want to do that to increase your probability of winning. And there's a 10, or not probability, but it just gives you a better payout when it does happen. So that's on the 10. All right, let's go ahead and go to a $60. Again, it's 1 to 4. The first one is 10 to 40. This one is 15 to 60. So basically 1 to 4 ratio. All right, there we go. And it's going to be on the 6. That's going to be a 5-1-6. All right, so this is going to travel to the back of the 6. Again, a DC bet. Okay, and now we're at $15 levels on our come bets. All right, there we go. And there's back on the 6. We've knocked off our point. Okay, so that's great because I want to show, not great, but I want to show you how that works. So we've knocked this off, so we lose it. Okay, this is simulated in reality now. So now we are leveling up to $80. Okay, $80 would be our time. So that's 75, 80. Now that'll be a DC bet of $80. And now for until we get back into profit, our come bet would be $20. Okay, here we go. And there's a 7, which is terrible. So here's the turn, right? I tried to simulate us being out of profit, and now we're losing everything we got. Okay, so this is the way you got to love the scenarios of how the outcomes come out. Okay, now we are back actually at the original because we've lost 2 in a row. We've either hit a DC or we've lost our DC. So now we're actually back at $100 levels. So we are at a $100 level, which is the original Arnold. Okay, and now we're going to be at a $25 come bet. All right, let's go. All right, it's going to be on the 5. It's going to be a 4-1-5. So this will travel to the back of the 5. Okay, and now we are actually in quarter levels, and we are not. If you look at our bankroll, we are not doing very good at this level. That's why $500 is very close to not being where you want to be, especially even starting at a $10 level. And there's our 5. We've hit our 5. The Arnold strong has become is now being demolished. Okay, so we're going to pull this back. That's going to lose. This will travel to the 5. And now I don't want to go over $100 bet. Now in Waylon's system, he does go over the $100 bet. It goes to 100, 200, 300. But I'm telling you, if you keep getting whack, if you level this up even higher, first of all, we don't have the bankroll for it. But if you keep leveling up higher, you're going to lose. All right, here we go. Let's keep going, guys. All right, that's going to be a 10. That's going to be down there on the end. So our DC will move to the 10. We'll get paid on our pass line, that's just $15. So that'll get paid there. And now I need to pull all this back. And this actually has to go to a quarter level, which I don't even have quarters in here. You can see we're actually pretty slim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is now, I'm going to exchange it out for a quarter because that is our level that we're at right now. Okay, we got to get some hits here, guys. Point is off, and we are ready to set up. Let's go. Let's get another point established. There's another mid-mode Chiro. Check that out. That is beautiful, guys. So another $25. That's going to go back into the rack. And there's a 7. So he gives and he takes, and this is going to be great. These we will lose, so we will lose these 2 bets, but we will get paid on our pass line because it's a 7 on the come out winner. And these are always working. The come bets are always working. Those are contract. This is not contract, but you will win $100 even back here. And we are not in profit, but you have the option of going back down to an $80 bet, or you can keep it at 100, and this will actually come back as well because it's already been pulled. So you have options of whatever you want to do here. Let's get another point established. And there's another 7. That's another great winner for the pass line. So these things come in slews, guys. 7s, 11s, it's like they come in packs. All right, that's going to be a 6-2-8, okay? All right, that's great, 6-2-8. Now let's go ahead and, again, you have options. Do you want to stay at $100 level? Because we're down, we can go ahead and go back up to $100 on the DC, and let's roll it out from there. And see if this thing can battle back. There's a 7. It's not going to battle back because we're going to lose both of these. Remember I said, you're very vulnerable when you go to the DC when it hasn't been established because you're going to lose everything right there. Gosh, what a turn of events, guys. I almost wish I wouldn't have pulled that money back and really just kept rolling it out so we'll see what I've actually done. All right, here we go. And there's going to be a 6. Oh, I need to put pass line up there. Sorry. Let's put our pass line out there. That's going to be on a 6, 5, 1, 6. Let's mark it up. All right, now we're going to go back out to a $100 bet. And we're getting slim shady over here, guys. And this Arnold is making me butt cringe every single time. Okay, that's going to be a 5-1-6. That's great. We'll win our pass line. Okay, so we win this guy. We'll turn our puck off. This will travel to the back of the 6. Let's move it there. And here we go. Get another point established. All right, it's going to be back on the 6. That knocks off our point. Oh, so again, you have the option to turn this off. We did not turn it off, so we are going to lose it. Now, the problem is is you barely have enough money just to continue on here. That's 20, that's 75. That is 100. So let's move that green chip out there. This $500 bankroll, now granted, I pulled money back, so I kind of cheated a little bit by pulling money out of the rack to simulate us losing. However, us losing now is in real in effect, guys. And there's another 7. That is a PSO, you piece of junk, where daggum, we just lost basically everything. We just lost all that, guys. We lost this, and we lost this. So Arnold Strong did great the first session. This is why I want to show you different scenarios. Arnold Strong did great this first session. Once I pulled some money back and simulated me at a profit, the dice turned, okay? So essentially, I would probably be another $180 to $200 left of bankroll, but I did pull money out to show that we were at a profit to show you the ladder. However, the ladder has killed us on these last 3 rolls because we didn't have that bankroll to sustain for it. Again, we would typically have another $200 in here had I not pulled money out, but that's okay. I want to show you how this ladder's a $10 level. It did great the first session part of it. However, when we did get out of profit, you see how it turned out really, really bad. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please show some love, like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, go check out Wayland's for the original $25 level. This is a $10 level of the Arnold. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you can see how it works out. Until next time, guys, mark the point and stay awesome.